Class 7 History. Now very first chapter, Rise and Spread of Christianity. Before I start the chapter, children, I want to tell you there are many religions and there were the founders of the religion. Like you had the religion Christian, Sikh, Muslims, Hindus, Zoroastrian, etc. Now these you can see here the people who spread the religion time to time. They were Confucius, Zoroaster, Gautam Buddha, Vardhaman Mahavir, Jesus Christ, Prophet Muhammad and Guru Nanak. They were the preacher of different religion. But children, their main goal was that to teach humanity. All spread their religion with the only one goal in different languages, and when they were teaching the religion, they faced many problems in their life. They went through a hard struggle. Their principles were same: cooperation and non-violence. Then they promoted love, equality and tolerance. And their moral code of conduct was based on truthfulness, honesty and restraint in everyday life. And the main part of the teaching was that do not lie, do not steal and do not covet. And the responsibility to take care of poor and the widows, give alms to the poor, and then compassion for all, including one's enemy. Among these all religion, there was a rise of Christianity. Christians, you might be having a lot of friends, Christian friends. You might be going to their festivals. Their main festival, that is Christmas. You like to go to church when they had the festival of Christmas. From where this Christmas came, children? Why do Christians celebrate Christmas? What is it? As you celebrate your birthday, the same way they celebrate the birthday of Jesus, whom they consider as the Son of God. What did Jesus Christ taught the Christians? Simple: love, humanity and oneness. Jesus Christ was born in Judea and in the city of Nazareth, the founder of Christianity. He was born a Jew. Then the Christians followed the Bibles. That was in two parts: the Old Testament, which is a record of the Jews, and the New Testament, which is the record of the deeds and teachings of Jesus. We follow AD and BC. What is this? The dates it is used before Jesus' birth are marked as BC, that which stands for as before Christ. And then after the birth of Jesus has been universally accepted as AD 1 and which stands as Anno Domini. Jesus always taught the people oneness, love. He preached of God's mercy and love. He assured all people, including the poor, the sufferings, the sinner, and the outcast, of final salvation or deliverance from sin. Jesus loved all the poor, and then this poor became the follower of Jesus Christ. But there was somebody who didn't like Jesus, and that was the Roman emperor. During this reign, the Roman emperor followed that if the people of Roman will not follow the law of Roman emperor, they will be sentenced to death. Same thing happened with Jesus and the followers. When the government of Roman, they came to know that nobody is following the Roman law, they went to Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor of Judea, and complained about Jesus. And hence, as a result, Jesus was sentenced to death. But it was in a very severe punishment. He was made to wear a crown of thorns and carry the heavy cross to Mount Calvary. He was nailed to the cross, and at the top of the cross, his crime of claiming to be the king of the Jews was inscribed in the local languages so that everybody could read, and nobody will dare the next time to raise their head against Roman Empire. And then after 3 hours, Jesus was dead. And then after that, before sunset, it is their law, they buried Jesus. Now, Jesus was crucified on a Friday. So this event is known as Good Friday, according to the Christian traditions. And then it is believed that after his resurrections or coming back to life, it is celebrated as Easter every year. And it is said that Jesus ascended to heaven after this. Now there were lots of changes after Jesus' death. Jesus' follower named Paul, he started teaching the teachings of Jesus, and especially that God to atone for the sins of humanity. He appealed to the people, especially to the poor and the downtrodden in the Roman society. Hence, everybody involved in the God as a one God, they all believed. Then Constantine first converted to Christianity around AD 313, and he attributed his political success to the new religion. Then Constantine I, who ascended the throne in AD 306, was a very competent ruler. He made Byzantium his second capital, enlarged the city and named it Constantinople. Then slowly and gradually there was a decline of the Roman Empire. It was divided into two parts, that was Western Roman Empire with its capital at Rome, and the Eastern Roman Empire with its capital of Constantinople. Roman Empire was declined, and the death of efficient rulers and the decline in trade further weakened the Western Roman Empire. At the middle of the 4th century AD, the far-flung Western Roman Empire came to share common boundaries with the Germanic tribes of Scandinavian. And the chief among these tribes were the Goths, Vandals and Franks. Finally, it collapsed when the last Roman emperor Romulus Augustus was defeated by the Goths in AD 476. Now, there was a Byzantine Empire, then organization of the church, it also followed by clergy, then as a Christianity gained convert in large numbers, a church was followed by bishops, clergy, then you had a lower clergy. In due course, the Bishop of Rome emerged as the most powerful official and Christian church. Then impact of monasteries. What is monastery, children? It is a place, it is an institute where all the monks lived and they studied and then they spread Christianity. Then slowly and gradually, even the monks, the monastery became corrupted. They didn't have so much money for their own use, so they started practicing corruptions. And this was the end of the monastery systems. By the middle of the 16th century, many monks were living lives of luxury and becoming involved in all kinds of corrupt practices. The wandering monks who worked among the people, however, continued to lead the simple and pure lives. So this is what about the Christian and the Christianity, how they rose up. Then Jesus was sentenced to death. He was given the punishment of crucifixions, and after him Paul took his charge and he became the follower and he spreaded Christianity. The monks, how they led their life. Thank you.